I saw two nice mature bucks come through. They're walking along the edge of this opening, and now I'm set up for an easy 20 to 30 yard shot, maybe even less. So hopefully they do the same thing again. I got a good wind. I got alfalfa, a few hundred yards, one direction, bedding in the other direction. I'm right in between, so should be a slam dunk. At least that's what it looks like, but you know how that goes. Gonna cross all my fingers out, hopefully made the right adjustment. Tonight will be the night. We will see. Bucks show up out of nowhere. It's looking in one direction. Turn back, and there's a big buck right underneath me. By the time I got my bow and got drawn on him, he was behind a limb and facing away. Two of the bucks went right underneath me. I just couldn't get a shot. I gotta focus though because there's still a lot of time. A lot of deer moving through. I'll give another shot. Salt in the wound. That big white 8-pointer from night number 1 just came out and walked right by where my stand was on night number 1. Just kind of been one of those nights. Well, it's looking like that's probably going to be it for the night. Crazy night. Pretty frustrated about missing an opportunity, but man, there's some deer in here. I just hope that I didn't miss my only chance. Well, last night was kind of a heartbreaker. You know, like I mentioned, had that big buck just show up out of nowhere. I was looking one direction, turn around, and bam, he's there, 15 yards. And I think what happened is that he must have come directly from behind this Russian olive bush, I think that's what it was. And
never came from either side of it, because I've been watching deer come from the left of it, go behind it, and come to the right, but he must have not been doing it. He must have been coming kind of straight on. And then as soon as he popped out, and I looked, he was there 10, 15 yards, and you know, maybe in retrospect, if I hadn't tried to mess around with the camera, maybe would have had time to swing around, grab the bow, and get a shot, but it's what I did. I tried to swing the camera and grab my bow at the same time. By the time that all happened, I got drawn. He had turned and got behind these limbs, and then I can't remember if he was facing directly at me or directly away from me, but either way, the angle was wrong for a shot. And then those other 2 bucks came directly underneath me, and you know, looking back at that too, when I first saw the big buck come in, I kind of glanced to my left, saw the other 2 coming, and I assumed they were 2 younger bucks. But looking at the video, one of those bucks looks pretty nice too, like a pretty good 10-pointer, maybe a 4-year-old, I don't know. But definitely feel like I should have got a shot at that deer. I mean, he was right there, right in the spot where I wanted a shot at. I just wasn't ready for it. So that's really disappointing, but that's hunting. And then of course, you know, as I mentioned already, that big 8 walked by where I was hunting the other night. So that's just kind of how it goes. Tonight though, big cold front moved through. It's gonna be nice and cool, like 20, 30 degrees cooler than it was yesterday, and maybe that'll keep the movement going. And I just gotta hope that one of these deer slips up again, and we'll see what happens. But definitely in the right area, definitely getting opportunities. You just don't know how long these deer will tolerate my presence there, you know? Even though I've been careful about my wind, even though no deer has seen me yet, no deer's really spooked yet, there's some ground scent, you know, they're gonna eventually pick up on the fact there's someone in there. So I just don't know how many shots I'm gonna get. Hopefully all I need is one more chance, which I can capitalize on tonight, so fingers crossed.